Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts. I say we collect as much as we can carry. We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
This morning.
Mustn't let it burn.
I hear the safest way to get to Melve is to carry something that...
The lands around Melve it is not only poison the plants.
I hear the safest way to get to Melve is to carry something that reeks of
Good to see you, Master.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen. No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
Am I shedding? I could use a bit of excitement in my life. I'll go on an adventure of my own.
Fair wind's coming. I can feel it.
There's aught about you, I have to say. You're not like my other patrons.
Have I caught your...
I had a feeling you'd come to see me today. My thanks. Should you wish to ply me for information, you will first have to earn my trust. Wonderful.
This work's dreadful dull. I get paid a pittance.
It's a delightful breeze.
Always a fresh breeze blowing round.
Excellent timing. I was just thinking of you. There's no shame in living life for its pleasures.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
'Twas a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Oh? Did it pertain to the Queen Regent? And an important personage, perchance?
Aye. Tell is her ties to this figure from the neighboring country have a romantic tint. We've more places to go, yes? Then let us be off. Where to next? I suppose the location nearest here would be a good place to start. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
This might be worth a read.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek. A forgotten rift stone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift. Where are we off to next? Where to next? I suppose the location nearest here would be a good place to start. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's...
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Hope to see you again.
I trust we only purchased what we required, Arisen. Surely a bit of overspending every now and again cannot hurt.
We are under attack. I'll combine my magic with yours, but you might cast the spell more quickly.
And before I forget, look how many women we count among our number. And I've no objections. This brute has quite the temper. A reckless opponent makes for easy prey. Fear not, 'tis well planned. I hope you weren't expecting that. Right, just follow me. We've more places to go, yes? Then let us be off. I say we start with the location nearest us. It will save us a world of effort. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here. The creature's corpse will serve us well. Be sure to aim true.
I'll crush you if you keep that up. want something, spit it out or piss off. I'll gut you and feed you your entrails.
You're really pushing your luck.
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back. Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Here at last.
Protect the shipment! Steel yourselves! Cut the fiends down! Don't let them touch the shipment!
Fiend! How did this happen? We must defend the cargo! They're a tenacious lot.
All done then?
I like that. I expect Captain Brandt will want to hear of this. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
Indeed. Surely we've time for a short kip, ere we continue on our merry way?
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command.
This way, if you please. I'll pop open the chest.
You scared? You should be. Where do you think you're going?
I'm going to enjoy this.
Would seem our fight is not yet done.
If we must, let us finish this quickly.
No quarrel here.
Seems your luck's run out. And mine. Think you can run?
Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil.
At last, a chance to use this.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed. Over here!
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
Follow me, Arisen.
Tis about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
By your command, Arisen.
Right. Just follow me. If we're to destroy this, 'twill have to be from the other side.
I am sorely disappointed. While we're here, shall we take care of that other task we were entrusted with as well?
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
One last push, and I'll be done for the day.
Very well. I shall return.
When does my watch end? Clean forgot.
There are worse things than turning in early, I must say. You'll not believe the journey I've had. I'll wager my horizons are broader than ever.
'Tis an odd thing to wake after the sun has fallen.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Feeling rested, I trust?
I've little enough gold to spend as 'tis.
Oh, I'm in fine fettle today.
What should I get up to today? There's no time left more than a saucy rumour. Let's have
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak?
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people that 'twas you who delivered them from danger. The number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the Arisen grows by the day. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer deny your presence. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. 'Tis a symbol of my own gratitude.
I just knew you'd see it done. After all, no deed is too great for the Arisen.
Indeed, you've culled more than your fair share of monsters. I expect tales of your valor will soon be told in taverns.
Not a bad idea.
As a reward for Your Majesty's efforts, you have been invited to attend the coronation. 'Twould seem congratulations are in order. You will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that Your Majesty return once you've procured such attire. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. He might have knowledge that could benefit you on your travels. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for Your Majesty's efforts.
A resounding success.
The result of our impeccable teamwork, no doubt.
What will our next adventure have in store for us, I wonder?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Ah, yes. Regarding your pursuer from some days past, as we suspected, he was indeed an agent from Batal. When he learnt of your Majesty's escape, he began inquiring after your movements. 'Tis a glad thing we captured him before matters escalated. As to how he learned your Majesty's location with such ease, I intend to extract the answers from him anon. I shall be sure to inform you when I do. Pray, take this. 'Tis the least I can offer for your Majesty's assistance.
So, someone saw fit to monitor you all the way over in Batal. I suppose that means you're famous, Master.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
This way, if you please. I wonder how Hearth Village fares. Mayhap we ought to stop by? I can guide you there if you wish.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are deadly been getting comfortable.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Sir Arisen, thank heavens you've come. Saurians have claimed the village yet again, if you can believe it. Just when almost all of the villagers had arrived as well. Oh, why must these scaly fiends beset us so?
Oi! What are you doing, standing about when there's work to be done?
Jonas! This is the good sir I spoke of. The one who called the Saurians for us.
Is that right? Then I expect you to aid us with this mess, stranger. You did it once afore, eh? Only natural you'd help finish the job.
My apologies for the chief's temperament. Yet he speaks truly. We have need of your strength. Pray, cull the beasts as you did before, sir. I dare say you are the only one upon whom we can depend.
These Saurians are a stubborn lot. What say we make them think twice about settling in again?
No room for carelessness.
Saurians are no more, I see. That's twice you've come to our rescue now. You're more than a friend to Hearth Village, Sir Arisen. You are a hero. Truly, we cannot
Here he is! I found our troublemaker!
Jonas! What is the meaning of this?
This blasted beastren went and ventured into Stormwind Cave. How many times have we said none are to tread there? But he just had to poke his nose where it didn't belong. There can be no doubt he's the one who incited the Saurians' attack.
Forgive me. I never meant for any of this to happen.
Trust a beastren to muck things up.
Jonas! Surely there's no need for such talk.
You would say that, wouldn't you? Seems to me beastrens go causing problems, and we humans are lumped with the job of cleaning up after them.
Jonas, please! You're being ridiculous.
There!
I do apologize. It would seem things have turned rather uncomfortable. But we mustn't let this sour your triumph. You came to our aid when we needed it most, and for that, you have our gratitude, Sir Arisen. I do hope you shall visit us again anon.
A ruder fellow I never met. The village's troubles are far from done, if you ask me.
To think I would meet you here. Or were you searching for me? I cannot return to Melv. Not till my name is cleared. Not till the dragon is found. This village also suffered the dragon's attack in the past. I intend to stay here and investigate its whereabouts. Pray, give my regards to everyone back home. Tell them that I swear to return as soon as I can. Slowly but surely, people are returning to this village. I only hope I can be of some aid to them. My name shan't be cleared till the dragon is found. I intend to stay in this village and investigate the dragon's whereabouts. Pray, tell everyone back home that I'll return as soon as I can.
Could you come over here? Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside. Not a foe in sight. What a shame. How are we to prove our mettle now? Have at me! I'll gladly take on any number of foes.
We were battle ready when they found us. This shan't take long.
'Tis easily done. You are mighty indeed, Arisen. What say we get some rest? I'm not sure I could face a trek with my belly so full. I quite agree. Best we recuperate our strength before we set off again. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Hope to see you again.
Buy a little something, won't you? Many thanks, sir.
Nothing caught your eye? Oh, that's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time. I wish I knew your restraint, Arisen.
Slowly but surely, people are returning to this village. I only hope I can be of some aid to them. My name shan't be cleared till the dragon is found. I intend to stay in this village and investigate the dragon's whereabouts.
Well met. Pleasure doing business with you.
Yes, master.
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Hope to see you again.
Ah, 'tis a relief to hear that Ulrika is safe. Mayhap there is aught I could do for her, pervasive though the Queen Regent's influence has become. My humblest thanks. You've proven a friend to Melv and me as well. It isn't much, but here, I would not see you go unrewarded for your trouble. 'Tis good to know that Ulrika is safe. I only wish I could do more. Still, mayhap I can find some way to aid her, pervasive though the Queen Regent's influence has become.
Time to be silly. Gladly stay a while. Well met, sir. How might I...
Can't expect to fare so well every day.
But not at the expense of my duty. Somehow my...
Fancy a look at my wares? Always a pleasure. Fancy a look at my wares?
Now, where was I bound again?
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day. A good sleep does wonders. Off we go then.
A new day, a new perspective.
I shan't complain.
Well met, sir.
Tis good to know that Ulrika is safe. I only wish I could do more. Still, mayhap I can find some way to aid her, pervasive though the Queen Regent's influence has become.
It seems Master Sebastian is lacking a few supplies. Shall we gather what springs to mind?
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day.
This ox cart's bound for Burnworth. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Can't help but see a turncoat every place.
If you're in need of a ride, 'tis now or now.
Slim pickings of late.
Come to think of it, the private quarters of one Arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
You've given me much to think about.
We've arrived.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Hmm? Oh, 'tis you! You're the good sir who aided me in Melve. Thank you again, sir. You don't know how grateful I am to you.
My legs are stiff as boards after training.
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melve? I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. You have my sincerest thanks for aiding her. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other, for all my chiding. Once she gets an idea under her bonnet, there's simply no talking her out of it. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my wares. Pray, make good use of it, won't you? Welcome and well met. Don't think I've forgotten your discount now. I'll knock a few gold pieces off aught you buy. So spend away, my good sir. Always a pleasure.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Wish I had someone to share this spot with.
I'd sooner stay out till better.
Time to head to market, methinks.
Suits laced, belt strap. So ready?
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of sense. The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better with a bit of medicine. Yet e'er since he came here, he's only gotten worse.
I understand how you must feel. But you must see that your son's health continues to wane. There is no medicine that can heal him outright. I am caring for him as best I can. I beg only for your patience. However, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, perhaps you would care to take him home with you instead. Mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid his recovery. Of course, I would be sure to visit him as oft as I am able.
Home, you say?
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stays. But pray, bring my son back to health.
I will look after him. I swear it.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
I know. It's a secret.
Ne'er in my wildest dreams could I have imagined it would be the magistrate you called here. Not that I'm complaining. Pray, feel at liberty to come and go as you please.
It seems...
Sir, ought you not be in... Ah, forgive me. You're not a patient, are you? I suppose you must be a visitor. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Eleanor. I have the privilege of serving as abbess here. I regret that I cannot offer you a cup of tea, but I'm in the middle of making my rounds of the patients. Not to mention, I have to find the means to procure more medicinal ingredients. Oh. You wouldn't happen to know someone willing to brave the roads, would you? I know 'tis perilous, but there is one ingredient in particular we cannot afford to run out of. You would procure it yourself. I am grateful beyond words, sir. In that case, might I trouble you to bring me some miasmite? The slums are a bane to the body's humors, and its residents are oft prone to illness. We do what we can with what little we have, but we're always short on helping hands. Your aid is most appreciated, sir. May your search prove fruitful.
Tellies, miasmite can be harvested from phantoms. Monsters that wander the world at night.
I think I get the idea.
Yes, sir. Ah, forgive me. If that's not the case, you will have to excuse me. I spend my days in quiet reflection. Good day, sir.
The pursuit of betterment is an endless journey.
Oh, someone help me. Jahan? Bruno, where have you gone? Oh.
Very well. I shall return.
way. Slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
With the aid of Sir Kendrick and his helper in locating certain documents, I believe I finally grasped the true nature of this place. 'Twas a royal library that was sealed off by a sovereign of some generations past. In a bid to pass the throne on to his own descendants, this sovereign attempted to consign our kingdom's histories to oblivion. Alas, 'twould seem that, no matter the age, the avarice of those in power is all but guaranteed. Yet 'tis clear it serves them not. Almost laughably so. The sovereign's line ultimately fell to ruin, and now this library, so laboriously sealed, has been discovered. What can we learn from this? Those who make light of history are doomed to be crushed under its heel. Fine timing, sir. Fine timing indeed. I've need of your services, you see. My time in that tenebrous jail has only hastened the deterioration of my eyesight. I stare at the page, but the letters stubbornly refuse to take shape. Yet these old eyes might serve some use if only I could wear the spectacles I had specially made. Alas, they were confiscated at the time of my imprisonment. As I recall, prisoners' possessions are held within the palace storeroom. 'Tis a place to which few have lawful access, as I'm sure you can imagine. Though, as I hear it, masquerades are being held of late. Masquerades with a great many attendees, if you catch my meaning. Should you happen to enter the venue, mayhap you would find an opportunity to liberate my poor spectacles. What say you? Would you consider doing an old man a favor? I am in your debt. With those spectacles in hand, I might actually get through one of my tomes. Pray, infiltrate the venue and find the storeroom. You are my only hope.
This battle is ours!
It seems Master Sebastian is lacking a few supplies. Shall we gather what springs to mind?
I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might cast the spell more quickly.
Whenever I see so much as a gleam of treasure, I cannot help but want to claim it, however far it may be from our goal.
You too? Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
I know. It's just...
Ne'er in my wildest dream.
all my days. I'd sooner stay out of battle where it possible.
Battle is best avoided here.
I'm going to go exploring. I don't mind a bit of danger.
Yes, sir. Have you procured what I asked? Splendid. You've my gratitude. Unfortunately, I can give you little more than that. Forgive me, but I must return to my rounds directly. Ah, but in place of a reward, mayhap I could give you a tour of the premises. Only if you've the time and inclination, of course. What say you? Would you care to accompany me? As servants of the gracious hand, we provide whatever treatment we can to those unfortunate who are stricken by maladies. Yet, at times, 'tis not enough. Perhaps you will recall the parents who were here when you first arrived, an unfortunate pair. They've suffered no few hardships in the slums, and now even their poor son Lubomir has fallen ill. By chance, he was examined by a roaming man claiming to be a doctor. Yet, the family had not the money for the medicine he required. So, he was put into our care.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Here he is. This young man is Lubomir. We've been administering the medicine recommended by the doctor who examined him, but he has yet to show any sign of recovery. To be perfectly honest, I doubt the soundness of that so-called doctor's judgment. After all, there is no shortage of ne'er-do-wells out there, willing to claim their medicine the only cure, that they might inflate its price. But I suppose I ought not say such things so openly. At any rate, I'd best continue on my rounds. Pray, stay as long as you wish. Come, come. We've medicine to prepare. We've enough to make a fresh batch now, thanks to a kind donation.
Psst! You there! Help me! Listen, the sisters here are good to us, but I'm growing weaker day by day. It started with a slight fever, and now I can scarce lift myself up. See that empty bed? An old man was lying in it till just a few days past. He told me he was feeling better, that he'd be well enough to leave anon. And now he's... Mayhap I'm just imagining things. I hope that's the case. And yet... something isn't right about this place. Pray, should you hear any queer rumors about the Gracious Hand, come tell me of them, won't you? I'd see to it myself, but I can hardly move.
Take this! 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
It seems Master Sebastian is lacking a few supplies. Shall we gather what springs to mind?
Is there aught I can assist you with?
I spend my days in quiet reflection. A moment's prayer can do a world of good. Wickedness has no hold.
Might you be a friend of Lubomir's? He's seen better days, hasn't he? There has been talk of sending him down to the basement, should his condition fail to improve. That is, the basement sick room, where our most critical patients convalesce under the Abbess's care. None of the other sisters are permitted entry, including myself. Teles, she gives the patients a special medicine. I know not what kind. At times, I hear strange cries and moans drift up from below. Which is to be expected. Those who come here suffer all manner of afflictions, you see. And yet, a part of me is afeared for them.
To break the law...
So, the worst of us are taken to the basement. Mayhap that's the source of the queer voices I hear at night. And none save the Abbess can enter? If the gracious hand has a secret, 'tis the Abbess who keeps it, I reckon. You've done this much for me. Would you be willing to go further? I must find out what goes on down there. Oh, you've my thanks. I just can't stomach the thought of lying here not knowing. Of course, all the better should your search come to naught. But if you do find aught amiss down in that basement, it must be the Abbess's doing. Should you find evidence fit to implicate her, will you help me see to it that justice is carried out? See, I've already reported my suspicions to the Sentinels, and we've arranged a signal. If you apprehend the Abbess, they'll know to come and arrest her. So I beg you, sir, find the evidence you need. If it exists to be found.
To get to the bottom of what is happening at the Gracious Hand, we shall have to acquire evidence of any misdeeds.
I knew it to be so.
One can never have too many materials. I'll harvest some now.
I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
Not a bad idea.
The patients in this room must not be disturbed. Leave this place at once.
someone help me. Jahan? Bruno, where have you gone?
Mayhap 'twould serve us well to track down the former patients mentioned in these records of treatment.
Tis as you say. We've found some evidence, but there might be more to discover. Let us scour every inch of this room.
I like that!
Oh, someone help me. Jahan? Bruno, where have you gone?
Medicine? Medicine! 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 Now! Now! Now!
What's more, can it be we have no sword wielders in our party?
Are we only to fire on foes from afar, then?
We've done all right for ourselves so far. Why shouldn't our luck continue?
It is my duty to devote my life to prayer and virtue.
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? These look like records of treatment. Jahan and Bruno. I know these two. They left here not long ago, fit as a pair of fiddles. I recall them being especially meek to the abbess. Mayhap that's what got them out safely. At any rate, they may know aught of use. Loath as I am to ask more of you, perhaps you would speak to them in my stead? You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? What? You found a medicine used only in the basement sick room? I don't like the sound of that. Do you think... Could I trouble you to look into this as well? Mayhap you could show it to the doctor I saw afore coming here. Radcliffe, his name was. He's staying in the rest town. Pray, sir, do what you can. I must know.
Methinks we would do well to bring this medicine to Sir Radcliffe, the doctor over in Rest Town.
'Tis as you say. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts. We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Now merely sit back.
Elena. Ah, yes. The abbess of the Gracious Hand. A fine woman by all accounts. I was in her care once myself. But I must admit, I've always felt there's something off about her. You see, I was only a little under the weather when I entered her care. But then I started getting sicker and sicker till I was certain death would come for me. In the end, I survived, but methinks I was one of the lucky few. So many died down there. And once, I saw her, the abbess, meeting with a strange man. She handed him a large parcel, all wrapped up. And he gave her something small in return. You'd think 'twere medicine, but I'd not have bought medicine from a man like that. He had the look of a scoundrel about him. They were whispering, but I did hear one of them say aught about keeping quiet. 'Tis well suspicious, eh? Where'd they meet? 'Twas in the square in the eastern part of the common quarter, and always a night, as I recall.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Just be sure you mind your manners.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff.
I'm frightfully busy. No time for idle chatter.
Go on, have a look. This is no place to compose my thoughts.
Sweet meats and ale.
Lady Eleanor's a goodly person, a saint-like. Her earnest care saw me back to full health. I wavered between life and death for quite some time in that basement sick room, and she watched o'er me through it all, bless her. Can't say as I miss that basement, mind. 'Tis an eerie place, dark and shadowy, filled with the moaning of the sick. Suppose 'tis only to be expected, given the state of those assembled. I'm sure I was moaning too.
Oh, well.
Is it true you're the Arisen? Only, I seem to recall someone else boasting of being the Arisen.
Got something for me? It's you again.
Maybe I'll make myself scarce.
You wish me to return? At once, master.
Less smoke to while away an afternoon.
Not sure what they expect.
My head will roll if aught goes awry.
Here.
Aye, this is plenty. Lord Phasus is like to be in your debt. Nicely done.
Suppose it can't have been easy to procure this much so quickly.
You suppose wrong. I command their full faith. 'Tis simple for me to extract what I require.
Ha! You're a fearsome one. Here's hoping I ne'er end up in your care.
Enough. I gave you yours, now you give me mine. I'd not be seen here with you.
Ah, of course. Wouldn't want to hurt the Lady Saint's image in the eyes of the common folk, would we? Here's your special medicine.
Glad we understand each other. Till next time.
Aye, be seeing you.
This is not the first we've heard of Lord Phases. What could his aim be, I wonder?
Mystifying.
This is a place of prayer. Do...
What's your problem?
A moment's prayer can do a world of good.
Have you business in Batal? Then you don't go thinking you can slip through the border check trade twixt our nations. So, should you see...
Pray, do not impede me, sir.
Begging your pardon, sir, but...
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Townspeople depend on it. Well met, sir.
Suppose that's enough for one day.
I don't mind.
I shall gladly aid you with... I shall gladly aid you with...
I need it.
Oh, some...
May the heavens
'Tis good to see you are well.
You're back. Pray, tell me, have you found anything? What? Do you think... Mayhap you could show it to the doctor I saw before coming here. Radcliffe, his name was. He stayed... Pray, sir, do what you can. I'm...
Tomorrow will be no different. I've just remembered. I've somewhere to be.
There's got to be something fun to do.
I'm surrounded by whingers on all
Such
sides.
quietude is a blessing.
I only hope my best is good. If 'twere up to me, I'd do as good a woman off my own.
Well met, sir. It's on me.
I'll just pick this up.
I hear the safest way to...
The lands around Melve are rife with... 'Tis not only poison, the plant.
I hear the safest way to...
The lands around Melve are... 'Tis not only poison, the plant.
I quite like
It's a lonely place, but not without its charm.
it. So tight. I'd kip just about anywhere.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long. I suppose all we can do is wait.
Just the two of us.
Should you wish to ply me for information, you will first have to earn my trust. Oh, how lovely. How nice to see you. I shan't brook any boorish inquiries about my other patrons. Oh, how lovely. Quiet places call to mind things I'd sooner forget.
Everyone's busy with their own affairs. Like cell phones.
I get along with everyone.
Come to brighten my day with a tale or two?
That's delightful. Am I shedding?
I'll admit, I did worry you'd forgotten me.
Apologies, but I can't...
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
I wouldn't mind a chance to doze off as the hills roll.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on. And precious little time. Off we trot.
I lament this calling I've chosen at times.
There's no harm in a bit of merriment, I say.
I'm in fine fettle today.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
It's this way.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have seen a pretty stone lying about, would you? One befitting the name the Jadeite Orb. 'Twas stolen from me while I was delivering it, and if Master Everard should find out, he'd wring my neck. 'Tis no exaggeration. He's had people killed afore, more than a few at that. To be quite truthful, I'd intended to sell off the Jadeite Orb and quit this place for good. Working under a man such as him, I'd only get chewed up till he decided to spit me out. That jewel was my last hope. Now it's gone. Unless you were to find it for me. Would you, sir? Oh, pray do a poor man a kindness.
The Jadeite Orb could be anywhere now. Perchance we ought to speak with someone who has experience in banditry?
Have you come from Vernworth? How are things there? The ancient battleground to the north is overrun with hordes of fell beasts, and so little are survivors anticipated that you'll find not even a checkpoint here. In times past, 'twas safe enough a night, when the monsters sleep, but no longer. Since a few days past, skeletons and phantoms have made this their nightly battleground. 'Tis nigh impassable now. It could be that aught's befallen the cenotaph. I'd heard the spirits had calmed somewhat since 'twas erected. Say, if I cannot dissuade you from traversing the ancient battleground, would you consider passing by the cenotaph and making sure aught's aright with it? Could it be aught's befallen the cenotaph? I'd heard the spirits had calmed somewhat since 'twas erected. If I cannot dissuade you from pressing onward, perhaps you'd consider passing by the cenotaph and making sure aught's aright with it.
Oi, you there! You've just arrived in town, haven't you? I don't mean to pry, only it's my grandson, a boy by the name of Rog. He's gone missing. Pray tell, have you seen the lad?
Morris, I've just found out Roger's been abducted by beasts.
What? No! How can that be?
I've just heard news. Rog was seen being dragged off by wolves.
Oh, my poor boy. We must go rescue him at once.
Morris, think what you're saying, friend. We can't go charging off after the lad. We are no match for such creatures.
Do you truly expect me to do naught but twiddle my thumbs when my only grandson's been taken from me? The soldiers won't do aught for him, will they now? Consarn it all. He's right. But what else am I to do? If I do not hasten to the poor lad's aid, who will? Do you truly mean that, sir? You will save my grandson. If you return him to me, I will be forever in your debt, stranger.
Who might have the answers we need? Shall we ask around?
What must needs be done?
Have a look.
When does my watch end?
Have you need of me?
What ought I to do?
I met Roger by the cenotaph, on the eastern side of town. He had what looked like a bundle of grass with him, only he was carrying it as though 'twere of the greatest import. When I asked what he was doing with it, he would say no more than 'twas a secret. So I told him to get home safe, and we parted ways. Yet no sooner had I turned my back than I heard him scream. I charged to his aid, but a wolf was already scarpering with him and its jewels. Poor lad. His cries haunt me even now. Pray help him if you can, sir.
It's this way.
The flowers that bloom around here glow come nightfall. From what I can glean, the petals absorb the sun's light by day and release it after dark. Isn't that unusual?
Where are you going?
I've got to focus.
Shame there aren't as many folks spinning. I rather enjoyed hearing the one it's said to descend. Sounds like the last thing.
Have you some business with me?
You'll never believe. Normally, you put an elf and a dwarf in the same room, and they'll be trading blows before you can blink.
Let me alone, will ye? I'm a busy woman.
Reckon your road's been a lot. Trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, many thanks.
Slim pickings of late. Not good will come of this.
Where are you going?
It is hard to imagine a world empty of monsters.
Could it be aught before? If I cannot dissuade you from
Got something for me?
Poor Rog. He truly is a lovely boy, and he's delivered me my remedies many a time. Once, he even picks up... I still recall his smile when he told me about... Oh, Rog. Well, I am...
I grow restless when I do the same thing all along.
Yeah? What is it?
Mayhap the flower bed will offer some clue as to Roger's whereabouts.
It's this way.
Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
Got to be something worth
How's
decent
this?
coin hereabouts.
You keep your life, and I take the rest.
I nearly did Tim's demand.
I like that.
I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might cast the spell more quickly.
Let me be the one to collect it. Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find? A different path would serve us better now. I'll lead the way.
Look here! A path! Is it safe, I wonder?
Pray keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in. Here we are.
Lucky us. That's worth taking.
Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
might confidently call that a resounding victory.
As you wish. I shall return directly. Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day.
We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind.
Pray, speak up should you notice aught amiss. You wish me to return? At once, Master.
What's going on? How did I get here? I remember. The wolves! How is it I'm still alive? You saved me. Didn't you, sir? I can hardly believe it. Thank you. I would not be standing here without you. How did you know where I was? Did Grandfather request your help? I suppose he must be worried sick about me. If it's all the same to you, sir, I think I'd like to go home now.
Shall we report back now?
Got to keep it together.
Let us deliver the lad to Sir Maurice forthwith. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. Over here, if you please. Over here, Master. Did you lose sight of me? Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen.
You shall answer for this.
Pray, follow me.
You think they'd have learned from the last lot that we're not to be trifled with? No quarrel here.
I'll gather these now. Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen. And it seems I was right.
Yon statue may yield new sights, if we can reach it.
Let us make our way.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Got to keep it together.
I shall come at once, Arisen.
Got to keep it together.
Where was I bound again? News at your leisure, sir. I swear I've never slept better.
Is that... It is! Rog! You've returned to us.
That I have. And 'tis all thanks to this sir's kindness.
Truly! And you seem unharmed as well. What a relief. We owe you a great debt, sir. You have my unending gratitude. Hurry along to your grandfather now, Rog. He's beside himself with worry for you.
I will. I promise. Got to keep it together.
Here already? Travelling by ox cart was a welcome change.
There are worse ways to travel.
Got to keep it together.
Need anything? Many thanks.
Got to keep it together.
Rog? Rog, is that you, my boy?
Hello, grandfather.
'Tis a miracle. You're alive and in one piece. Oh, joy of joys! I thought...
Grandfather, you're smothering me.
Oh, hush. You don't get to complain of such...
I'm very sorry, grandfather. I didn't mean to cause you grief.
And you? Words alone will ne'er be enough to express the depth of my gratitude. I am truly in your debt. Pray, take this. 'Tis naught but a trifle in comparison to your kindness. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for saving me.
Huzzah! You've done it! 'Tis moments such as these that make an adventure worthwhile. That was over in a trice. Where to next?
I've just remembered a curious rumor I overheard once. Seems there's an illness pawns can catch beyond the rift that has devastating consequences for those around them. Worse still, The poor never knows they're sick. They just become restless and flippant and won't heed the Arisen.
Can that really be true? I don't like the sound of it at all.
Suppose I could enjoy some nice chicken.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
I'm in fine fettle today.
Aye? In need of a doctor, are you? What's this you're giving me? Oh, I see. You want me to run some sort of test on this? Determine what manner of substance 'tis? Interesting. Well, you've certainly piqued my curiosity. Whatever your reasons, I'll take a look. Naturally, I'll need a bit of time with it. Come back again in... oh, I don't know. Later. What is it? I've not had...
Washes all my troubles clean away, this place.
Need anything?
Long as I live, I shall ne'er forget this. I offer you my humblest thanks once again. Long as I live...
Don't worry yourself on my behalf, sir. I'll run for town at the first sign of danger.
Need anything?
Greetings. You are the Arisen, are you not? Tell is you travel quite a bit. Tell me, in your comings and goings, did you happen to encounter a man by the name of Offulv? He seems to have vanished while in possession of a treasure known as the Jadeite Orb. My fellow merchants are scouring the city for him as we speak, but have had no luck as yet. And if I may be candid, our primary concern is not the merchant, but rather the orb. 'Tis an item of precious importance to myself and my partners, you see. I must see it reclaimed, post-haste, and in my hour of need, who should wander by but the good Arisen? What say you, sir? You will be rewarded handsomely for your service.
It seems this Jadeite orb is in high demand. 2 people have asked us to find it now, but only one of them can have it.
The right to decide is yours alone, Master.
Welcome, sir. Contrary to the name, this little shop of mine deals in naught but the finest treasures. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. On the transference of souls, eh? 'Tis not like to do much harm on its own, but when combined with its twin, the first volume, 'tis potent indeed. Take care how you use it, sir. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. The creation of a masterpiece takes time, sir. Pray, hope to see you again.
The jadeite orb is safely in hand.
So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the jadeite orb? Ah, splendid. You've my thanks. Before we discuss your reward, however, there is one final matter to which we must attend. You see, in my line of work, trust is paramount, and so we shall go to verify the orb's authenticity together. Come, I trust old Ibrahim's eye most of all. Let us pay a visit to his little scrap store.
Follow my lead.
Good day, Ibrahim. Would you be so kind as to examine this jadeite orb? Now, I have a bit of business to attend to while he performs his appraisal. I ask that you await my return here.
What is it? The appraisal's not yet done, and I must...
He ought to be finished by now. Come, let us go see. You have done your title proud, Arisen. This jadeite orb is indeed the genuine article. My partners shall be most relieved to hear of its return. You have certainly earned your reward. I trust you will find it satisfactory, and I do hope you will permit me to call upon you again, should aught arise.
I should very much like to rejoin you, Master. Arisen? I should have expected you may yet linger here. To get to the bottom of what is happening at the Gracious Hand, we shall have to acquire evidence of any misdeeds.
So, we meet again.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager. I say we collect as much as we can carry.
What is it? I've not had the time to look into that mixture of yours yet. How about...
Now here's a welcome sight.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far.
Long as I live,
my wares?
Suppose I can finish it tomorrow.
Interested in my wares? I'll take any chance not to. Reckon your road's been a long one. Trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, at least, you'll find a bit of peace and...
Shall we get some rest then?
Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well?
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
What is it? I've not had the time to look in...
What delights might there be to find in town today?
Look, while you're here, eh? Long as I live, I shall...
Ah, you again. What would you of me?
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. The creation of a masterpiece takes time, sir. Many thanks to you.
Interested in my wares?
So stiff after a day's patrol. Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
I wouldn't mind a chance to doze off as the hills roll by.
So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll...
Leave this place at once! You...
wonder if I could have led a better life than this.
I'm not risking my life for
Sleep.
exercise.
More a comfy bedroll.
Wouldn't say no to a bit of excitement.
Interested in my wares?
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Ain't got the foggiest.
Polishing my armor can wait till the morn. I'm about ready to fall asleep in my fur.
You've done enough to solve for it. Shame on you.
Still a while to go before my shift's over.
I hear the safest way to get...
The lands around Melva are rife. It is not only poison, the plant.
Hi. I'm just alive. It's a blessing.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Should you wish to ply me for information, you will first have to earn my trust. Sensational. There's aught about you, I have to say. You're not like my other patrons. Astounding. Your face is a familiar one.
I get along with everyone.
Would that prayer alone could bring salvation. I shan't brook any boorish inquiries about my other patrons. Delightful.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life. Just one last push, and I'll be done for the day.
I'm not sure what's best.
Oh, apologies, Master. My mind was 1,000 leagues away.
Everyone's as tired as I am, seems like.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes.
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
What should I do?
Need anything? Many thanks.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
things than turning in early, I must say. I've a feeling fortune shall favor us this day.
Off we go then.
A new day, a new perspective.
No one's coming to my rescue.
The rules at your neck.
Oh, what does this say?
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Those new recruits could be better. I'd sooner stay out of that where it possible.
Not much going on.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
I pray no loutish thoughts come our way. I shan't brook any boorish inquiries about my other patrons. I see. There's aught about you, I have to say. You're not like my other patrons. Delightful. Would that prayer alone could bring salvation?
On me to bear what young shall.
I shan't brook any bore. Delightful.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
I could use a bit of excitement in my life.
On me to bear what young
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
What was it to do today? I must check my ledger.
desert me. Off to jail with you.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Pleasure doing business with you.
Stop this! I beg of you! Just let it end. I don't want to think anymore. Stop running!
What's to be done about this?
What to do? What to do?
Well met. Glad to see you in good health. The tyranny of the Queen Regent's faction knows no bounds. Passage into and out of the village is restricted, and we're being treated as slaves. I had intended to endure it till Ulrika returned to us, but I fear the villagers have already reached their limit. I'll be honest with you, as you've earned my trust. We've a mind to leave this village for good. The Dragon's Flame has devastated the land here. Many of the villagers question whether it is worth attempting to restore it. When I mentioned as much in a letter I had smuggled to Ulrika, she told me that the village she's staying in would be glad to take us in. Only problem is how we're going to get past the soldiers. They've confiscated all weapons to forestall our escape. Perhaps if we could reclaim the stolen weapons or find a means of procuring some anew, we could force our way out through strength of arms. Alas, we villagers are kept under constant watch. It would be unwise for us to attempt aught on our own. You are our only hope in this matter. Pray, lend us your aid.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command.
How are you faring? Have you been able to procure any weapons for us? You've reclaimed our weapons. Well done, sir. I am certain the other villagers shall be glad to arm themselves with their weapons of choice. My thanks. I'd wager we stand a fighting chance now. The time has come to leave this village behind.
I've got you cornered, rat.
Don't fret, I've got you. With me!
I've never heard such nonsense.
Hold your ground. Do not let our foe approach. Have courage!
Why would someone do such a thing?
This cannot be! Retreat! We must withdraw and regroup!
You have my gratitude for aught you've done on our behalf. We'll make for the village Ulrika's staying in on our own from here. If I were you, I'd leave this place afore reinforcements arrive. At any rate, this is where we part ways. But if you're of a mind to visit, know that we'll welcome you into our new homes with open arms. Till then, farewell.
must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen. No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
I believe I know whom we must seek. Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
Let's see a look at my wares.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
In my line of business, what brings you here?
Much obliged.
Off to market I go.
Over here, if you would. Follow along at your own pace, Master. I shan't leave you behind.
If I were you, I'd leave this place afore reinforcements arrive. At any rate, this is where we part ways. But if you're of a mind to visit, know that we'll welcome you into our new homes with open arms. Till then, farewell.
What brings you here?
Come, I'll lead the way. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might cast the spell more quickly.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you. Is while in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way? Might we consider boarding an ox cart? I don't know about you, but my legs are stiff as boards.
A most agreeable suggestion. Of course, the Arisen shall have the final say in the matter.
This ox cart's bound for Melv. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
pray. Follow me.
Another statue. Aught within me yearns to climb it.
Why don't we go take a look?
These soldiers lack discipline.
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth.
I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Still in the fight! That's what you get!
Dare I
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
I understand the inclination, Arisen. Camping is one of life's simple pleasures after all.
Never thought it'd hurt like this. All's lost.
I got the foggiest.
Over here, if you please.
How could I have forestalled this?
Tis this way. A flawless execution.
Would that we might always be so in step, eh?
Over here, if you would. We've got goblins.
Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat? Treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity.
us a parting gift. I'll see it safely into my pack, don't you worry. No! The monster's left something for us. That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above.
Did anyone else see that?
Ort catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look.
Feast your eyes on this! You need me at the Vanguard? Say no more.
Prison has been drenched.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
Walking will only exhaust us ere we've reached our destination. What say we ride an ox cart instead?
True enough.
I'll not take that from you.
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
This hustle and bustle puts me right at home. We've arrived.
No dawdling. The Arisen calls.
Fear not. 'Tis well in hand.
take it easy today.
Perhaps I just left in the ranching up.
What did you think of that story? 'Twas well told and all, but not particularly exciting, eh? I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to learn his ways. And by the look of it, he doesn't appear to be making much for his efforts, no.
Might as well take a look while you're here. Ray, stop by again soon.
Well, it takes two to make a sale. And this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
I'd sooner stay out.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
I shan't brook any boorish inquiries about my other patrons. Astounding. Aha! Fear not. Should you wish to ply me for information, you will first have to earn my trust. Thank you. There's aught about you, I have to say. You're not like my other patrons. My thanks. There's aught about you, I have to say. You're not like my other patrons. Astounding. With that prayer alone.
Stories I've heard turn rabbits pink. It's on me to bear what you're.
Not much going on.
Surely you wouldn't run off without saying hello.
I'll admit, I did worry you'd forgotten me.
Now I've gone and stepped it in.
I'm not taking any passengers just...
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Surely I'm over.
That's quite enough.
Haven't you a lantern, Arisen? This brute has quite the temper. A reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
Such treasures are seldom found.
Master, do take care not to throw it away by mistake.
This way.
Goblins, Master!
Good work!
Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil.
Gadgets are at your disposal.
It's this way, Charge.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
I've got to focus. The shift's only just begun.
Well met, sir. How's the day?
Suppose I could enjoy some idle chit-chat. Might as well take a look while you're here. Eh? Many thanks. Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. Hope to see you again.
Will this take long?
Isn't there anything to do around here?
Sir Murdin's a man who prizes decor. He won't take a liking to you lest you show proper deference.
Anything to do round here?
Ah, there you are. You've come at a good time. I've just finished running those tests. I must ask, where did you acquire that concoction? 'Tis a fell thing you got there. To be plain, 'tis more poison than physic. It has the potential to heal one's ailments, certainly. But only if they could survive long enough, which isn't likely. Worse still, it has addictive properties that are likely to cause the patient to become dependent on its deadly effects. I say patient, but I should hope whoever made this did not intend it as a method of treatment. You'd have to be well and truly mad to attempt such a thing.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
Got to focus. My head will roll if all goes awry. Need anything? Need anything?
Stop by again soon.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Dusting.
I've no time for point...
Peruse at your leisure. We're in on
What must
It
needs
falls
be
on
done?
me to resolve this.
What is true peace?
There you are! Pray, tell me, have you found the jadeite orb? Say it isn't so! What am I to do without it? Master Everard shall kill me if I tell him I've lost it, yet I've not the coin. Forgive me, sir. I bear you no ill will. You did all you could on my behalf, I'm sure. But I'd best take my leave of you. I must needs find a way to live to see the morrow.
Allow me to lead the way. I can take you to our destination by the optimum route.
I'm not taking any passing.
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map.
Come, I'll lead the way. I spy
on your arms before you hurt yourself.
A fine display of skill.
Well done, Master.
Cannot be allowed.
Over here, if you please.
Thank you. A token of my appreciation.
This way, Master.
You'll not live to regret this.
By your command, Arisen. Pray, follow me.
The sun's light has grown dim.
Where we do not fall prey. What is that? A tower? Nay. A statue?
From this distance, I cannot be sure. We shall have to make our way over to it.
One of us will be drenched.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Profitable endeavor. Really now, what are you doing?
'Tis folly to pick quarrels with beasts. 'Twould seem our fight is not yet done.
If We must. Let us finish this quickly.
'Tis easily done.
What the?
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye?
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts. We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
No! I'm not sending anyone into that cave!
But Jonas, isn't it your duty to aid our people?
I've held my tongue till now, but no longer. You would leave one of your own to die. This is impermissible. A village is nothing without its people. Sacrificing that poor soul amounts to cutting off your own arm. As Hearth's leader, you ought to strive to do whatever you can to bring him back alive. Can you truly say this decision benefits your people, Jonas?
Who are you to question me? I'll suffer none of your impudence, outsider! Be gone from our village!
I, Jonas, I am an outsider, and therefore have no reason to heed any commands you would give. I shall follow my own will, and do what must needs be done. All those with the strength and courage to do the same, join me at Stormwind Cave.
We ought not to dawdle when our aid is sorely needed.
The person we're here to meet is nowhere to be seen. Shall we come back later?
This is the wrong time of day for what we have in mind. Best we set out again later.
"'Tis just like Sir Ulrika to fly to another's aid. Let us hasten to Stormwind Cave and join in her rescue effort. I know the way. Follow me.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
'Tis overly narrow here, and ill-suited to combat.
Here already, are we?
'Tis you. Have you come to join us in our rescue effort? My thanks. We shan't fail with you by our side. The captured villager ought to be within. Let us hurry.
No doubt we will have to plumb the cave depths to find our charge. Shall we press on? I can guide you to the vicinity of our destination, Master.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
not be swayed.
Masterfully done! Just think what we could achieve if we honed our talents further.
I will not be swayed.
I can proceed no further.
I'll get that for you. Here at last.
I'm saved. Thank you.
Thank heavens you yet live. Let us be on our way. The other villagers shall be thrilled to see you in good health, I'm sure.
I shall do as you say. 'Tis uncommonly rare, this. I look forward to informing my own master of its finding when I return beyond the rift. Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow, and mind the ceiling.
Pray, speak up should you notice autumn. This. Witness my magics! That was impeccably timed, Arisen. Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it. We have completed our quest with nary a hitch. I cannot wait to see Sir Jonas eat his words. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way. The vanguard is yours. Lead on. A tad too high, methinks. Leave this to me, Master. I'll see us through. Shall I assist? The old man is strange in word and deed, yet I can't quite bring myself to dismiss his tales for all that. He's something of an enigma, isn't he? Mayhap his maundering will make more sense to us in time.
What's changed at sea? I feel it in my bones.
Good day to you.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Or so I've learned.
We ought to hurry back. There is nothing to be gained from lingering here.
Beg pardon, sir, but I'm on duty at present.
Right. Just follow me.
You have returned triumphant, I see. Oh, what a relief.
Indeed. And now that the task is done, I shall leave Hearth village, ne'er to return. In exchange, I beg you to forgive those who joined me. I incited them, and so I alone ought to suffer the penalty of exile. Yet I will go forth from this village with my head held high, glad in the knowledge that no lives were sacrificed under my watch.
There'll be no need for that, Ulrika. In light of your good deeds, all shall be forgiven.
After you left, we who remained discussed that which our village treasures most. It is as you yourself have said. A village is nothing without its people. We ought to have learnt that lesson well after the dragon chased us from our homes. Yet 'twas your heartfelt plea that reminded us of it. Ulrika, would you honor our village by becoming its chief? 'Tis our hope that you will guide us, and that your kindness and wisdom shall unite our people, human and bestial both.
Aye. If that is what is needed, I shall rise to the call of duty. I vow to protect this village and its people with my life.
It seems Sir Jonas has seen the error of his ways, but I've no doubt Sir Ulrika will prove a better chief. Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
There's no telling what will happen if I linger here.
We have arrived.
I heard what transpired. Thank you for fighting on my people's behalf. You cannot imagine my relief when I beheld that everyone had made it out unharmed. Say, would you come with me a moment? There's aught I would show you.
Tis a strange thing. I ne'er knew how vast the sky was, till I left Mel behind. Time and again you have come to my aid. Would that I could repay you in some way. Alas, there is little I have to offer. Yet, if your heart e'er aches for a place to call home, then may this village... No, not the village. If e'er you're in need of a hearth to return to, then let it be mine.
Whate'er trials we may face, I shall see this village and its people safely through them all.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
Whate'er trials we may face, I shall see this village and its people safely through them all.
Pray, follow me. Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually. I had an inkling you'd bring us here, Arisen. What is it about this place that so appeals to you?
A fair point.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
Indeed. Surely we've time for a short kip, ere we continue on our merry way?